Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Wow, it is a gorgeous morning out here. Beautiful weather. By the way, my neighbor is over here building a pool, so you might hear a lot of noise going on. Hopefully, it's not too bad. But needless to say, guys, this morning we woke up to a big shift in the market, and this is where our resolve is going to get genuinely tested. I was reading an article that Goldman Sachs is throwing in the towel, says the S&P is going to drop down to 3,600. And of course, you're seeing a lot of knee-jerk reactions in markets around the world right now with respect to this whole nuclear threat from Russia and all this other financial instability. The debt market just went crazy overnight, and we saw 20-30% basis points jump in the 10-year yield. That is huge. Well, guys, I think what we're going to see here is Bitcoin is roughly around what now? 18.5. So we are just like $1,000 away from that 17.5. And we're going to see, this is where we're going to get really tested. Now, last night I was up and I was watching XRP just kind of bounce really up there. It went to 55.9, almost 56 cents. And right now we're down to around that 47-cent range. And as far as I'm concerned, XRP is holding up really, really well against Bitcoin and against the dollar in this big downtrend. Now, having said that, the dollar has absolutely spiked. And guys, get this. So the other day I was transferring some cash from Canada over to the US, and it was, it was a reasonable sum, not like, big fortune, but, a few $1,000s anyway. And by the time it came over from Canada into America, I think my exchange rate was like, $1.40. For every Canadian or every American dollar, it cost me $1.40 Canadian. That is ridiculous. That is significant, guys. So the dollar is just like up there. And as long as the dollar is going high, you're going to see the equity market, just suffer. Really, it's going to be some pain there. Now, what's the Fed going to do? What's the European Central Bank going to do? We've already heard that they're willing to provide liquidity to these banks. So with this liquidity lockup that's coming, let's see what actually takes place. And then we can kind of gauge from there. Now, I am still bullish, and I have not lost confidence in the fact that I think June was our low at that 17.5. So we are going to see if that gets tested. Now, if we do dip below it, I think it's going to be a sharp spike. One of these long wicks down and right back up. Now, if that happens, hey, I'm going to own that. But there's so much confluence for me and lots of technical indicators that show that that was the historic bottom. Now, guys, if we were to lose that 17.5 from a structural standpoint for long term on Bitcoin, then you are talking about a devastating crash. And it may be time to think about packing up all your crypto bags and just waiting it out. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen yet, and I'm certainly not one of these guys that just panics. My emotions, I've trained them to just kind of watch it and wait. Watch and wait and not FOMO in or get fudded out. And that's just me. But guys, I want to know what you're seeing, what you're feeling, especially around the world in your currencies trading against the US dollar. Because that's where we're seeing a lot of gain with the relative strength of the US dollar, which really, in actual fact, makes absolutely no sense when you consider how many dollars over the last few years have been printed into the trillions, and it just seems to have not had this big an impact. But that's how these manipulated markets go. Anyhow, guys, we will be out later today with our regularly released video, and until then, take care, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.